could you tell us about your experience here at Vidnet with your panelists? How was it?
Vidnet has been going on for many years, and I've been part of some of them. And every year that I come, I see it growing in stature, and it was very nice for me, especially probably my first conference that I'm attending after the pandemic. So meeting people physically after 2.5 years was great. There was a lot of energy, and you had a very eclectic panel, and they're very good. I only wish I could get more questions from the audience, but the time was limited. But overall, I think it was a great session, and the fact that you are doing this for the industry itself, you need to be commended on it. And yeah, wishing Vidnet all the very best.
Firstly, a very warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. How was your
you.
experience with the panelists out there?
Actually, I've been coming to IndianTelevision.com, this Vidnet session for the last few years actually. So it's always great to come here because you finally manage to catch up with your colleagues in the industry and also get an idea of what people are doing out there. And generally the discussions are really good fun, informative, and it's good to be around the industry, and especially this year because the last couple of years I think we've all been really busy with the pandemic and lockdown and stuff like that. So to do like an in-person gathering is good. Yeah.
Right, Rusha. Warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. Can you tell me your experience? How was it at the panel discussion there?
It was very nice, and thank you for having me. And I think it's always good to meet at these discussions and have an offline chat on what's going on. So it was very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. How was your experience back there at the panel discussion, sir?
I thoroughly enjoyed and felt very honored being a part of the Vidnet, this particular panel. The most important thing is these are opportunities when you can reflect within and also get to meet some extremely fine minds. So I was extremely excited about it, and I think it was a brilliant chat.
Nice.
The only takeaway, I think, as Hansal sir put it, hustle, hustle and hustle, and keep making stories, whatever it takes.
Nice. Hello, sir. Firstly, a very warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. How was your experience, sir?
Wonderful. It was great fun meeting colleagues and talking about, the industry is going through so many changes and these are exciting times. And to just, be on a platform where you can talk about those changes and to talk about the way our industry is evolving, the way storytelling is evolving. I think it's a great opportunity. We don't get a chance to meet each other otherwise.
Exactly. Hello, sir. Firstly, a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. How was your experience, sir, at the panel?
Oh, excellent. I really enjoyed the discussion, and it's a very esteemed panel. So all of us have been in this industry for a long time, so I think it was real fun talking to them. You have to learn to hustle if you have to make it in this line.
Okay. Hi, ma'am. Firstly, a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022.
Thank you so much.
How was your experience back then, the panel discussion?
I think firstly having something which is live face to face itself was refreshing.
Yes, after the pandemic, this is the first event.
Yes, so that itself was very refreshing.
Yeah.
I think it's great to see how everybody in the industry seems to be thinking in similar zones,
Right.
which is a really good sign for us as a OTT industry.
Right. Hello, firstly, a very warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. So, how was your experience back there at the panel discussion?
It was pretty insightful. I think this was the best face-to-face post-COVID, and I was trying to meet lots of people, but it was all the Zoom calls and Gmeet calls happening. But now it's face-to-face. It's enriching. And it's phenomenal, the energy we are able to sing here.
Right.
So thank you. You are doing extremely good work, I guess, and appreciate it. So takeaways from my friends in the industry, the securing of the content is pretty important. Most of the people are not aware of or they don't understand the ecosystem. So we have to educate them, and we have to tell them what are the pain points which industry can solve it. So I think that would be a takeaways I would like to take this from event.
Hello, sir. Firstly, a very warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. Could you please tell us your panel experience?
I think on the onset, I would like to congratulate the entire, Indian television team and as well as the Vidnet producers as well, that they have been able to pull out a very extremely good and a grand event like this, and it's a great opportunity to network and as well as meet a lot of learned people out here. And for me personally, it has been enriching, meeting some of the fellow panelists who are a lot of great values on table as well.
Wow.
So thanks for that. Yeah, I think multiple takeaways on that. One is that, there are multiple facets to how the media and entertainment as an industry is sort of evolving. So there are creators, there are audience, and then there is obviously the platform, right? Whether it is linear or digital. So on all the aspects, one has to be extremely, hands-on in terms of learning each of the best practices. What is from the creator side, what is from the audience side, and as well as from the platform side. So my takeaways are that there is a lot of work to be done, and as we continue our journey, we have a lot of good practices to sort of adapt, and we'll do that.
Okay, sir. Hello, sir. Firstly, a very warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. How was your experience back there in the panel session?
So I'm out in public after 3 years, so definitely very refreshing to see faces. Some I recognize from my past interactions, some I have only talked via Zoom sessions. So yeah, it's liberating to be honest. Yeah, we should meet more people more often to understand how things are going in all aspects of business.
Hi Nancy, firstly a very warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. How was your experience here?
Oh, it was awesome, and presenting to audience which does not inherently know technology and connecting with them and having such overwhelming response with questions was really amazing.
Amazing. Hello sir, firstly a very warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. How was your experience at the panel discussion, sir?
Thank you for having me in Vidnet. It was really wonderful experience at Vidnet to see content creator, consumers and the technology and the content providers at the same platform. I had really a wonderful time in the panel discussion with Anil discussing. I think it helped to understand that what consumers want from the content providers like us, and also to understand from the content creator that what all are the technology support they need to produce some of the really creative content. So it was really helpful to get the perspective from everyone.
Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. How was your experience, sir?
It was a wonderful experience. I had been regular to Vidnet actually last, I think this year January we had Vidnet. So I'm regular to Vidnet, and it had been a great experience listening to the big of the OTT players and also to network with the OTT players. So it was a wonderful experience for me, and we'll look forward to more associations with Indian television.
Right.
This time, since we are also started distributing OTT platforms, so we could meet up the tech partners of various OTT players, and we were facing some challenges. So I'm sure with this meeting, I would be able to work out with them and find solution to my consumers so that they can have a wonderful experience in watching the OTT platforms.
Wow, thank you so much, sir, for joining
Welcome, dear.
us. हमें जानना है सर आपके एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में for Good Luck. How was it?
My experience was fantastic. Couldn't have been better.
Okay.
We are into our third season now, and the journey has been fantastic. Yeah, we've had a roller coaster ride with season 1, season 2 went bigger, season 3 even bigger. So yeah, we couldn't have asked for anything more better, and it's on the roll. Yeah, it's doing very well. People are loving it, lapping it up.
Yes.
All kinds of emotions are being expressed, so we are very happy. I haven't, personally, honestly, I haven't had this kind of a reaction ever before in my life.
Wow.
Also more so because I think the social media has opened up so much more, and personal responses and reactions are coming in, from any individual and every individual through social media. They can talk to you directly. And there are people who've enjoyed it, have, loved the comedy in it. Some people have, cried their hearts out, and some people have loved the romance between Shanti and Santosh.
Right.
And yeah, so it's a mixed bag, and they've enjoyed every aspect of it. And I think Good Luck is that one show where all ages have enjoyed it. People from different genres, people of different likings of different genres.
Yes.
All those kinds of people have also loved it. So it's across the board. appreciation across the board. Of late, responses में से जो एक अच्छी memory भी है और वो हिला भी देती है. I got an audio message from a random fan who's bawling his heart out, and he's crying in tears कि सर आपने ये क्या कर दिया सर.
Wow.
मतलब for about 2 minutes of a message, and I was teary eyed just listening to his response.
Wow.
So it's that deep an impact that Gullak has had.
Wow.
I'm very happy.
Amazing. Thank you so much, sir,
Thank
for joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
How was the experience for Gullak?
Actually, very overwhelming. I didn't expect when I was doing the first season that it will create so much of joy amongst people. And बहुत ही मज़ा आया क्योंकि इतना सारा प्यार मिल रहा है और इतने इमोशनल मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं.
Yes.
So बहुत खुशी हुई. Basically, for me it has been when I cracked the accent.
Okay.
For me that was very important. And when I was shooting for the first season and when the responses, when I got responses from the audience about my accent, I really felt that I've achieved something because I was very skeptical about it. I was scared because I knew that I have done, I've taken efforts, but I didn't know that whether it will reach the audience or not, whether they will understand. So for me, not a particular incident as such, but the whole process has been a challenge, and I'm very happy that whatever efforts me and my team has taken has got good results.
Wow. So how was the panel discussion up there? If you could tell me कि experience कैसा था?
काफ़ी अच्छा experience था. Actually, the questions were very good.
Okay.
So normally we as a creator, so I'm talking about myself, the writer, we thrive for good question where we can talk about the process.
Right.
कि हमने क्या किया था. तो वो question थे तो we were very engaged.
Right.
While talking about it, and it was very interesting conversation, very nicely done. I think so. People are loving when I came out, and people were thriving for the photos, and they wanted to talk about the show. So apart from the responses, because अभी क्या होता है कि at the age of social media, the response that you are getting on the show, it's on social media.
Right.
So this is the first physical response that I am seeing.
Right.
तो वो मुझे लग रहा है कि यार ये फिजिकल रिस्पांस देखने मिल रहा है. इट्स अ वेरी गुड फीलिंग. वी वर शूटिंग ड्यूरिंग द कोविड टाइम्स.
अच्छा.
सो दोनों सीजन 2, सीजन 3. सो बहुत ज़्यादा क्या उसको बोलेंगे ना, सेफ्टी के साथ कि किसी कहीं भी हम कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ ना करें उसके साथ, बट एट द सेम टाइम मेंटेनिंग द फन एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट कि वो जो गुल्लक का एक फन है वो नहीं जाना चाहिए. इतना हम लोग ऐसा पीपी किट में आ जाए कि लोग ये बोर होने लग जाए, ये भी नहीं करना है. तो वी यूज टू मेंटेन दैट, एंड द एक्टर्स आर सो गुड. हर्ष है जो अभी आया नहीं है, तो हर्ष यूज टू मेंटेन दैट एनर्जी थ्रू आउट द सेट. जो मेरा पूरा क्रू है वो बड़े फन करते रहते थे. तो बहुत मजे में हमने गुल्लक शूट किया है.
How was the experience panel discussion में?
Amazing, yeah. It was very nice discussion, panel discussion. I think it was my first panel discussion.
Oh, really?
So
wow.
I was nervous, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Really, I think the questions that everyone was asking and all that was mind blowing.
Yeah.
So you shot for Gullak. Tell me थोड़े memorable moments आपके, like what all do you recollect? The good things. Good memories.
Good and the bad things.
Good and the bad things.
Gullak is something. There's nothing to recollect. It's with me all the time.
Right.
So I think mostly I miss Aman Mishra because he is like my brother now. So there is no acting happening off camera. It's I miss him because he left to Dublin.
Okay.
So I'm like, kab 4 karenge and kab he'll come back and we'll shoot again. Like I miss Bhopal. It's so beautiful.
Okay.
And the script and the acting and Anu Mishra and it's my personal tribute to my childhood.
Okay.
Because when I came to Bombay for acting, I've seen so many films and so I was like missing something UP Bihar ka. Like people are doing some UP Bihar ka, but I was not able to relate to it.
Right.
So I told myself, I said, if I get a chance to perform a character like Anu or something like that, I'll make sure that I give my personal touch to it.
Right.
So that people will remember. I wanted to show them or tell them that I'm from Sitapur. It's a small city, and that's how I speak.
Right.
And this is my UP. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's very nice. That's very nice. So firstly, a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022, sir. आप अपने experience के बारे में बताइए गुल्लक के लिए. कैसे था आपका एक्सपीरियंस?
एक्सपीरियंस तो अच्छा था. गुल्लक के बारे में हमने बहुत सारी बातें करी यहाँ पे.
Yes, मैंने देखी.
एंड आई थिंक इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल जवाब हुए एंड एक इनसाइड जो वर्ल्ड होता है गुल्लक का उसके ऊपर बात हुई. गुल्लक की प्रोसेस पे बात हुई, कैरेक्टर्स की जर्नी पे बात हुई. आई थिंक वो एक्सपीरियंस काफ़ी अच्छा था जो अभी तक बात करी हमने यहाँ पे. आई थिंक बहुत सारे कैरेक्टर्स मैं ही लिख रहा हूँ तो वो
आप ही लिख रहे हो
तो वो रिलेट करना तो मतलब बिना रिलेट किए उनको मतलब लिखना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. पर मुझे मैं कई जगह बोला जो कैरेक्टर्स दिखते नहीं ना गुल्लक के यूनिवर्स में, उन कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में मतलब मुझे लगता है मैं उनसे ज़्यादा रिलेट करता हूँ जो दिखते नहीं, जिनके बारे में सिर्फ बात होती है. लाइक पिंकी मामा हो गए, लाइक और लोग हो गए तो जो दिख नहीं रहे पर उनके बारे में बात हो. एज अ व्यूअर आप सोचते हैं अच्छा ये आदमी दिखेगा कैसा, तो एक एंटिसिपेशन होता है. तो मुझे लगता है कि मैं उन कैरेक्टर से ज़्यादा रिलेट करता हूँ. पैनल डिस्कशन बहुत अच्छा था. हमारी आई थिंक गुल्लक का जो एक यूनिवर्स है जिसके बारे में जिसको लोग इतना प्यार देते हैं उसके बारे में बातचीत हुई. एंड कैरेक्टर की प्रोग्रेशन जो कैरेक्टर्स का सीज़न 1 से लेकर सीज़न 3 तक की जो जर्नी है उसके ऊपर बात हुई. एंड एक फन एटमॉस्फेयर था. मुझे लगा बात करके काफ़ी अच्छा फील हुआ. किट्टी पार्टी का जो एपिसोड था सीज़न 2 में, आई थिंक टेबल रीडिंग के समय जब वो एपिसोड हम एक्टर्स को समझा रहे थे तो एक्टर्स के बहुत सारे सवाल जवाब आ रहे थे. तो मैं थोड़ा सा टर्न ऑफ हो रहा था. मैंने कहा इनको समझ में क्यों नहीं आ रहा है.
अच्छा.
तो उसके लिए फिर मैंने एक पोएम रिसाइट करी थी टेबल रीडिंग के, जो मेरी बहुत पसंदीदा कविता थी. उसको मैंने रिसाइट किया. वो एक्टर्स को उसके बाद वो सीन समझ में आया जिसमें किट्टी पार्टी वाला मम्मी का पूरा एपिसोड था. आई थिंक वो बहुत मेरे लिए मेमोरेबल है. एंड वो मेरे दिमाग में कैसे स्टक है राइटिंग की प्रोसेस में कि एक्टर्स को समझाने के लिए आपको कई बार परफॉर्म करना पड़ता है एज अ राइटर. तो वो एक चीज़ थी.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much. Hello, firstly, a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rajesh sir, so how was your experience back there at the panel session?
I think it was a really exciting experience because it's always interesting to sit among a room full of industry peers and kind of sense the mood of what is the current sort of what is the current sort of news or the current issue or the current passion that the industry is consumed with. And having a chat with Sameer Nair is extraordinary because he's someone whose gut and instinct when it comes to creating content and creating material is something we respect enormously. So it was a great conversation and great to have done it among other sort of stakeholders, if you like.
Absolutely. Firstly, a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. So how was your experience with the panel session? So how did it go?
Excellent. I mean, I was lucky to get there a little earlier and see the session before the Gullak session. But yes, no, I love coming to Vidnet. I have known Anil Vanwari for now 22 years. So, and he's been organizing this for many years. So it's a wonderful experience. But it was good talking to Rajiv. I mean, I think he asked a lot of incisive questions that allowed me to sort of talk about our business and our industry. So I think in the process of that conversation, I also got to learn something. So yeah, I mean, lots of things.
Amazing. Firstly, a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. So could you tell us your panel experience? How did it go?
I think first of all, it was extremely refreshing to come back to real life online sessions now. The experience was fascinating because the entire panel had streamers and it had production companies and it had good creative talents all around. So the discussion was stimulating, and I think it brought out all the core issues that the industry is facing right now. So all in all, like a great experience. I think the takeaways were very important. I think all the main issues were brought out. What's the issue with the demand side of content? What's the issue with the supply side? How are certain genres rising, fiction, non-fiction, all mass versus doing the right class products. So all the debates came out really well, and I think it's an ongoing thing. It's not something that will resolve itself so soon.
Right. So your thoughts about Vidnet as an initiative, if you could say a few words.
I think I have been associated with Vidnet for a while now, and I think it's a great initiative done by the Indian television team. It brings a lot of people, especially the peers, together. But more than that, I think it's also important for the industry experts to actually come together and interface with younger talent and get that opportunity to also get feedback from them and provide some kind of guidance to them as well. So I think that's the most important thing that Vidnet does, and I hope it keeps doing that.
Thank you so much, sir.
I think it was really nice to actually come out here and meet friends and colleagues and also new talent in flesh and blood after a long time. For 2 years we've been holed up, though I think Anil has done a great job even in the 2 years. He's kept virtual summits alive, he's kept interactions alive, he's kept people motivated, which is really great. Besides the part of meeting everybody physically, which is really nice, I also like the fact that people from different streams came together, and they came together as friends, even if they are competing otherwise. Here they came together as friends and came together as part of an industry to try and see what the greatness is, appreciate that, and also to look at what the challenges are and then find solutions together. So I really like this initiative and I've had fun being part of this. Look, I said this on stage and I'm going to say it again. I'm a radical optimist, okay? I think the future is really bright, but what I did realize today listening to some of them is not something new, but it kind of reiterated that we have a long way to go. We've achieved a lot, and this is a pretty nascent world still for us. There is still a lot to sort of go through, to look at, to process, to bring into our modes of working. But I'm pretty sure that we will get there, and India is going to be on the world map as far as content creation in the virtual world is concerned.
First of all, welcome to Vidnet 2022. How was your experience back there at the panel?
I actually always thank Anil for remembering me. I think I've known him for almost 20 years, and it's always great to come back to meet so many people. It's more like a networking ground for us, and the kind of lineup he has always is very, very interesting. So yes, it's always a pleasure and I look forward to it.
हेलो सर, फर्स्टली वेलकम टू विडनेट 2022. आपके एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में बताइए सर.
देखिए, बहुत अच्छा लगा बिकॉज आई थिंक 2 साल बाद हम एक बार फिर वापस आए हैं टू दिस फोरम, और यहाँ पे आके हमेशा अच्छा लगता है बिकॉज आप अपने बहुत सारे दोस्तों से मिल पाते हो, बहुत सारे नए क्रिएटर्स से मिल पाते हो, बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होते हैं जिनके साथ आप सिर्फ बात कर पाते हो फ़ोन पे, या उनसे पहले इतना बातचीत नहीं हो पाती है. सो इट्स ऑलवेज नाइस टू एक बार आके उनसे मिलना, उनसे बात करना. और प्लस एक बार क्या होता है कि आप बाकी लोगों को सुनते हो अगर बोलते हुए, तो कुछ नए आइडियाज़ आते हैं, कुछ नए इंसाइट्स आप देख पाते हो इंडस्ट्री के. आई थिंक अनिल और उनकी जो टीम है, ये दे डू अ फैंटास्टिक जॉब, और बहुत अच्छा लगा इस साल बिकॉज हम लोग 3 साल बाद ऑलमोस्ट मिल रहे हैं, कि वो पैंडेमिक के बाद पहली बार इतने सारे लोग थे, तो इट रियली फेल्ट वेरी गुड. आई थिंक सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट जो एक टेक अवे था कि बहुत ज़्यादा टैलेंट है हमारे पास, और जो कि फोरम नहीं मिल पाता है उनसे, उनको एवेन्यू नहीं मिल रहा है. तो आई थिंक जो हम लोगों को एज कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स या प्रोड्यूसर्स बोल लीजिए, कि हमें और दरवाजे खोलने पड़ेंगे उनके लिए, और उनकी बातें सुननी पड़ेंगी. तो शायद हम लोगों को भी थोड़ा सेफ खेलना बंद करना पड़ेगा, कि चलो ये राइटर नोन है तो इसके साथ काम करते हैं, ये हमें सेफ दे देगा. थोड़ा सा हमें भी अपना इवॉल्व होना पड़ेगा. और दूसरी बात सबकी सुन के समझ में आया कि बहुत एक्साइटिंग टाइम है कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स के लिए, कि अभी बहुत सारे नए फोरम्स खुल रहे हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा नए लोग आ रहे हैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म की तरफ OTT देखने के लिए. तो कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स के लिए एक एक्साइटिंग वक्त है कि अब हम नए आइडियाज़, नए थॉट प्रोसेसेस और नई कहानियाँ कह सकते हैं लोगों से.
राइट. Well, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, Gautam. Firstly, welcome to Vidnet 2022. I would like to know your experience at the panel discussion. How did it go?
No, it's an interesting panel, interesting set of people, great insights, superb questions, enthusiastic audience, wants to know a lot about what's actually happening in the industry. So yeah, it was good. There are a lot of myths about what's actually happening in the industry, and I think it's important for these kind of events to happen, so that at best whatever we could clarify from an industry perspective, we should, for everybody who wants to be associated with the industry.
Right. Hello ma'am, firstly welcome to Vidnet 2022. I would like to know about your panel experience. How was it?
So thank you very much for inviting me and giving me this opportunity. And it was indeed a very good experience, especially after coming out of our homes after 2 years, and actually being a part of a panel live. So it was great, and I think just the panel was quite interesting, and enjoyed it. A good question answer session, and it's nice to know that when your peers and your industry, what they're thinking and how, in which direction they are going. It was good. Thank you so much.
Wow. Hello sir, firstly a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022.
Thank you.
How was your experience back there?
Oh, great, awesome. I mean, like a lot of people have been saying, it's so good to come out now and actually meet people and attend a physical conference. So it's always good fun when you meet up with the industry and catch up, and then you get into little arguments and then discussions.
Wow. Hello sir. Firstly, a warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. Sir, आपके experience के बारे में बताइए in the panel discussion. How did it go?
It was a very insightful discussion. Great way to learn from peers as well. A great set of questions, and in fact, I was attending the earlier panels as well.
Right.
Great insights on content creation, how people are thinking, how consumers are behaving to that content. So overall, it's been a great learning even for us. Two main key takeaways. One is content has to be fresh. Work more with influencers, and I think so. The audience today needs more, storytelling. So that is what we'll also do in our brands. Going forward.
Hi, firstly, welcome to Vidnet 2022. I want to know your experience. How was it at the panel session?
Oh, I think it was fabulous. I think, the topic was so relevant. I mean, we were talking about short video content. We were talking about influencers, right? How influencers today are helping brands like ours, the Sleep Company or other brands, to really drive education for consumers and to help brands grow, right? Which I think is so relevant. So I think it was an amazing experience. I think it's important, what we said even in the session, that it's important for brands to really understand what is the purpose that they are there for, what is it that they're really trying to help consumers with. And if you're passionate about that, use the right content, use the right platforms, and to drive the same passion, to drive the same belief, right? I think that's what the biggest learning for us was.
Hi Gunjan, firstly welcome again to IndianTelevision.com's Vidnet 2022. First of all, I would like to know your experience. How was it at the panel discussion there?
I think Vidnet's always been interesting. I've been put in such different rooms. I think last year we did this online.
Yeah.
And I was in a room with folks that have written for OTT platforms, everyone from like folks who've written Mirzapur to Good Luck. It was a beautiful experience. And I think today I had a chance to share the stage with founders and entrepreneurs in the D2C space. So it's always been really exciting to just meet really different people at Vidnet.
Wow.
I think the fact that everyone's a creator, whether you're a doctor, whether you're an entrepreneur, or whether you're a brand. I don't think influencers are restricted to the space of beauty or lifestyle anymore.
Absolutely.
And I think that was definitely a big takeaway. And the fact that video is becoming accessible to everybody, right? Like that's what makes it easy for everyone to become a broadcaster.
Right. Warm welcome to Vidnet 2022. I would like to know your experience back there at the panel.
Well, I had a great experience and I think it was a lot of fun. Got to meet a lot of people, and I think there were a few entrepreneurs on the panel. So really the way they look at, content creation, it was very different. It's always like very insightful to be on panels because you really see the world you inhabit through the eyes of others as well,
Okay.
And it varies so much from industry to industry that for me, coming from the beauty space and sugar cosmetics, these people were from the sleeping space and like men's sexual health. And I had a great time because I learned a lot. Well, a lot of takeaways from the session. It seems that the entire world definitely recognizes the power of short form content and content in general.
Right.
And I think a lot of people are looking at content creation in a much more nuanced way now. A lot of people are shifting completely to digital. So a lot of validation for a lot of things that we already know.
Right.
That's what happened. Well, I think it's a great initiative to bring people under one roof and to just basically have so many people talk about things that they do generally and maybe don't really express. I think a lot for people to take away. I had a lot of fun in the session before ours because I was learning it from the perspective of the Indian movie industry and what they are doing, and content is being created there.
Wow.
So really, I think it's a great initiative.
Wow. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.